Good day, everyone. Today we're going to talk about the laws and policies that protect your right to education. These are not just legal terms you memorize for exams. These laws actually shape how schools should treat students, how learning environments are designed, and how inclusivity and safety are ensured. We will focus on Philippine laws and connect them to international standards so you can see the bigger picture. Let's start with a basic question. Why do we even need laws in education? Laws exist to protect learners, especially those who are vulnerable. Not all students start at the same level. Some face challenges because of disability, poverty, discrimination, or unsafe environments. Educational laws ensure fairness, access, and protection. Without these laws, inclusion and student welfare would depend only on goodwill, not obligation. Republic Act 7277, or the Magna Carta for Persons with Disabilities, is one of the most important laws on inclusive education in the Philippines. This law states that persons with disabilities have the same rights as everyone else, including the right to quality education. Schools are expected to provide appropriate support, such as accessible facilities, learning materials, and services. The key idea here is equal opportunity, not special treatment. This means learners with disabilities should be integrated into regular classes whenever possible, with proper support. As college students and future professionals, you need to understand that inclusion is not just a policy requirement, it's a social responsibility. Disability is not a weakness. It's society's failure to adjust that creates barriers. RA 10,533 introduced the K-12 program. While this law focuses on basic education, its effects reach higher education. It aims to develop learners who are not only academically capable, but also skilled in critical thinking, communication, and problem solving. These are skills you are expected to further develop in college. This law emphasizes learner-centered and culture-sensitive education. That means education should adapt to the learner, not the other way around. When students enter college, they bring different learning backgrounds shaped by K-12. Understanding this helps us become more patient, inclusive, and effective as future educators, managers, or leaders. If laws tell us what should be done, DepEd orders explain how to do it. These policies guide schools in daily practice, how to handle student discipline, bullying, abuse, and inclusion. Even though DepEd mainly governs basic education, its principles influence the entire education system, including colleges and universities. The Child Protection Policy ensures that schools are safe spaces. It protects learners from bullying, abuse, discrimination, and violence. This policy reminds us that learning cannot happen in an environment of fear. Even in college, these values remain important. Respect, safety, and accountability should always be present in any learning space. Why student protection matters. Academic success is closely linked to emotional and psychological safety. When students feel unsafe or unsupported, learning suffers. Policies like DepEd orders highlight that education is not just about grades, it's about student well-being. This is especially relevant today, when mental health concerns among students are increasing. Now, let's connect Philippine laws to global standards. The Philippines follows international frameworks that recognize education as a basic human right. These frameworks influence national laws and ensure that our education system aligns with global principles of equality and inclusion. According to the UDHR, everyone has the right to education. Education should promote understanding, tolerance, and respect. This means education is not just for employment. It is meant to develop responsible, ethical, and compassionate individuals. The UNCRPD strengthens the idea of inclusive education. It states that persons with disabilities must not be excluded from the general education system. Since the Philippines is a signatory, our country is obligated to reflect these principles in our laws, like RA 7277. Sustainable Development Goal 4 focuses on inclusive, equitable, and quality education for all. This goal reminds us that education is lifelong. It doesn't stop after graduation. Access, equity, and quality must be ensured at every level, from basic education to higher education and beyond. When we look at RA 7277, RA 10533, DepEd orders, and international frameworks together, we see one clear message. Education must be inclusive, safe, and humane. These laws work together to protect learners, and guide institutions in creating supportive learning environments. As students, you are not just learners. You are future professionals, educators, policymakers, and leaders. Understanding these laws helps you become more socially aware and responsible. Knowing your rights also empowers you to speak up when those rights are violated.